Used to be the greatest kickboxer in France, but Doumbe has surpassed him. But Gaji not willing to pass the torch just yet.
No, I mean, he started kickboxing a little late when he was 27, 28 years old, and he might be in his late 30s now, but he's confident, he's experienced. I mean, I fought Gaji back at Glory 11, and he still had 100 professional fights when we fought. So since then, he's gained 20 fights experience, world titles in other organizations. He's been in 5-round wars in the past.
Waouh, ça y est, c'est maintenant Doumbe, les amis. Désolé, c'est maintenant. Et c'est pour vous en exclusivité. Ouais, c'est maintenant. Cédric Doumbe en exclu, les amis. Samuel, Samaïkom, partagez. Ça va les amis, vous voyez bien? Magnifique. Ouais, c'est maintenant Doumbe les gars. Aïe. Bah, c'est chaud. Il est là. Bon, je coupe les commentaires, les amis. Partagez. Ouais, attendez, parce que là...
Ils sont reposés, papa.
Mmh.
Ils sont reposés.
Non, ça maintenant, c'est d'abord Cédric Doumbe, ils vont mettre. Comme ça, il peut se reposer, mon fils.
Vous mettez lui et le belge. Le hollandais.
Attends, je suis pas réglé. Voilà, je pense que c'est bon là. Voilà les amis. Il est là, Cédric Lahmak. Allez, c'est parti la danse ça. Trop en train de jeter. Regarde comment il rentre, regarde.
Just when he gets in there, straight savage.
You know, Doumbe might beat Gaji in the ring, but I don't know if he can beat it dancing because Gaji is a professional break dancer.
Yeah. The gadget boy.
Eyes on Doumbe right now. He's trying to milk this for all it's worth.
good
He
now.
says it's not going longer than 1 round.
That's it. This is his warm-up here. And Doumbe, you gotta think, trying to be the most dominant welterweight of all time. And he's looking for a 6th Glory World title. Won the title, defended it 2 times, lost it to Myrtle Brewhart, won it again back at Glory. Knocked out Elite Naviez. So he's looking for a 6th world title.
He's always playing to the crowd, even if there isn't a crowd.
They're at home watching. They appreciate his dance moves just as much as I do.
Cédric Doumbe. Il devait combattre contre un autre, il a été choisi à la dernière minute, Karim Kadji. Mais je pense que Karim Kadji aussi, il est bon. Hein. Il a plus d'expérience, 39 ans.
professional experience, both of them
Ah ouais.
very well experienced. But the edge going to Karim Gadji with 100.
Ouais, ça va un combat quand même.
But KO power, we got to keep an eye on Cedric Dubé.
On va voir la surprise, hein.
Oui,
yeah.
Let's go inside the numbers. 13 glory fights for Cedric Dubé. He has never been knocked out. When Gadji came here and lost a couple fights, Joe, one of them was to you.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a tough fight. He really made me fight. He switched stances, and you know, it was a head kick that got the win for me. But he was one of the toughest fights I had in glory. Let's take a look at my clues to glory for this bout. And for the champ Dubé, he needs to use that unorthodox style, use his footwork angle, and when he has that opportunity, he's got to let that power go. But Karim Gadji needs to use that 120 fight experience. Bring technical pressure, use his kicks, speed, smart tactics. But he needs to stay focused and disciplined for the entire round of the 5 rounds of this fight.
Championship rules. 5 3-minute rounds if needed. Punches, kicks, and knees are the only legal strikes. 3 knockdowns a round or 4 in the fight will result in a TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the co-headline, the Glory World Welterweight Championship bout. 5 rounds of 3 minutes. Introducing first our fighter from the black corner. He holds a professional record of 103 wins, 16 losses, and 1 draw. 53 by knockout. His height, 5 feet 10 and 178 centimeters long. His weight, 169.3 pounds or 76.8 kilograms. Representing France, Gadget Boy used to be his b-boy name, or should we say, Boss 2 Feet. Introducing Karim Gadji. His opponent from the white corner holds a professional record of 73 wins, 6 losses, and 1
Samir, il est là.
43 by knockout. His height, 5 feet 10 and 1
Il est là, Samir.
77 centimeters long. His weight is 167 pounds or 75.8 kilograms. Representing France, introducing the 2-time Glory Welterweight Champion of the world. You want the best, you get the best. Cedric Dubé.
Entraîneur.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this championship bout, 5 rounds of 3 minutes. And the referee in charge of this championship bout is Mr. Jan Fran.
Allez, Cédric.
Follow Glory rules, listen my comments. Good luck, back to the...
Karim Tahsal. Samir du Cruzbury, il était là, frère. C'est lui qui est du côté du camp de doumbe&karim. On est là, frère, au Belgique, France. On est ensemble. Allez, Cédric.
Scheduled for 5 in the welterweight division. Yes, the championship is on the line. Doumbé in the white gloves, Gadji in the black.
Good hard low kick for Gadji to start it. That's a good way to shut down that movement and the angling of Doumbé. Chop away.
Gadji said, listen, I will start slow, I'll feel him out, and then I'll come on stronger in the later rounds. Doumbé says there will be no later rounds.
Very strong kick fighter, but the box as well, switch stances.
Balancer une prête, ça va être bon.
But this is what the Doumbé, once he creates these angles and gets tricky, you can't see where the shots come from.
Il y a la prête. Wow.
Big shots.
That's what I'm talking about, angles. Doumbé whips these overhand shots and these uppercuts that
Ouais, il a
are
glissé.
really hard to defend.
Boy, Doumbé is right on top of Gadji, and he ate a right hand. And is Doumbé being too aggressive?
Well, I mean, we've seen him be aggressive in the past, and it's worked well for him. But I really think he needs to respect Gadji.
Well, he's been waiting almost a year to get back in the ring.
Wow.
Look at these shots he's throwing him with his glove from his ankles.
Yeah, this is where I'm talking about the key for Gadji is to stay disciplined and focused. He can't get caught up in this swinging wild fight. Stick back to his low kicks, technical pressure, good defense, good counters.
Prends ton temps.
So far, Gaji weathering the storm just like he told us he would.
And one of the things that I've really found impressive with Cedric Doumbé is, one, he doesn't have a full-time coach, but two, he's really focused on physical fitness, weight training, in the weight room, different types of plyometric, different types of Olympic lifting. So that's really translated well to his power, his knockouts.
Nice right hand for Gaji.
Like I said, you'll see Gaji kick and then box well.
Elle va passer la pêche, elle va passer, elle va passer. Regarde, boum, boum,
Draws the
boum.
first round KO, and he is going for sure.
Oh!
Took that a nice angle. I'd be surprised if these guys can keep this pace for 5 rounds if it goes. Especially the way that Doumbé's swinging these hooks.
Well, as I mentioned, Gaji had no training camp, but he's expected to go 5 rounds with one of the best to ever do it.
But that's why what I'm mean about technical pressure. Like, he needs to try to wear Doumbé out a bit, stay in the pocket like he's doing, grind him in, try to put him in the clinch every so often, make it a frustrating fight.
Cedric Doumbé, the welterweight world champion. His signature strike, the right cross. But his left hook ain't too bad either, is it, Joe?
Not bad. I mean, he's got good knees. Like I mentioned, it's his footwork, his angles, that unorthodox style. You can't see the punches. I mean, they come at such odd angles. His opponent, Karim Gaji, also from France. Got a karate background, so started karate at the age of 12, started kickboxing at age
Il est en
of
difficulté,
27.
hein.
And outside of the ring, a professional dancer, that break dancing.
Il bouge
I think
beaucoup.
that takes a lot of skill and athleticism and strength. Yeah. Some action from that round, a lot of those big heavy punches from Doumbé, hooks, uppercuts, trying to throw in a knee.
Il bouge beaucoup, donc il est حماق, hein.
Wow. Gaji even get it in there, wanted to throw some bombs as well.
Wow. Bien joué, Cédric.
Sloppy footwork here and there, but regaining balance. They want to throw everything with power.
So we will see a second round, much to the chagrin of Doumbé, who predicted a first round KO. All 3
Ah ouais,
judges
Doumbé l'a
scoring that
pris,
one
c'est
for
bien.
the champ.
Pour la ceinture, ça, hein.
And Gaji really is looking for that right low kick, but Doumbé's blocking it really well.
About half of Gaji's wins have come by knockout. So he's got power as well. Head punches so far, round 1, 21 for Doumbé, 8 for Gaji.
Doumbé now sitting head to head.
Cédric. Comment il
And
envoie.
Joe, when you know your opponent is perhaps not as good a shape as you are, what strategy did you apply?
Well, it's pressure to me. I mean, if a guy's in not good shape, you gotta stay in his face. Even your presence of just being there without even throwing can be fatiguing. And you can see that's what Doumbé's trying to do. Stay in the pocket, try to wear Gaji down.
Il lui a dit Samuel, accélérez, il va accélérer.
You know, when I fought Gaji, he tended to do his better kicking on the southpaw and box better on an orthodox. It kind of seems like that's the case still today.
So Doumbé slowing down a little bit, but how could he not after a torrid pace in the opening 3 minutes? Double the strikes landed.
Sometimes the problem is when you have 4 knockouts in your last 5 fights, it feels easy. Like when you just knock someone out, you leave that fight and you're like, man, it's so easy. I could do this to anyone if I just touch them. So I mean, that could be overconfidence sometimes. And they say the best knockouts come when you don't try. You overforce a knockout, they're harder to come. So now that we see Doumbé a little bit more patience, selecting the shots, this is maybe where it'll come.
Those body shots are starting to take a toll on Gaji, who just ate a right hand.
Some of Doumbé's best shots are as soon as you exit in your
Wow! Wow!
Big left hook. And another.
Allez, Cédric,
Gaji
ouais.
goes down. Is it a knockdown or a slip?
Wow.
It is.
3, 4, 5.
Il a déjà compté une fois, c'est bien.
7, 8, ready, fight!
What kind of closer will Doumbe be with 10 seconds to go here in round 2?
Oh, see, Gaji a little wobbly on the legs.
C'est fini, c'est fini.
He's got to survive 5 more seconds.
Another great round for Cedric Doumbe, who puts Gaji on the canvas.
When he relaxed and stayed a little bit more patient and didn't overrush it, he got a good knockdown.
Glory 77, Saturday, January 30th, live on pay-per-view. It's the trilogy. Rico versus Jamal Vincent for the heavyweight championship of the world. Your early thoughts on that match?
Well, I mean, that last fight was fight of the year, spectacular, but you got to think Jamal Vincent looking in great shape, so I think this is going to be another 5-round war. A little bit more patient round at the beginning of it, but Doumbe ultimately finding his punches. Here he came with a counter right hand, just being a little bit more patient, trying to find that right opportunity, look for the angle, mixing those uppercuts. A lot of those landing. Wasn't the cleanest of shots that got that knockdown, but definitely hurt from that right uppercut, left hook. And that shot just behind the ear, maybe a little push to help him down, but still, 2 shots before that did some damage.
So Gaji must win the next 3 rounds unless he scores a knockdown. 10-8 round across the board for Doumbe.
And Gaji southpaw, look at that quick right hand from Doumbe. Go find it, kind of lunges in with it. Doumbe with the low kick as they exchange 1 for 1.
I don't speak French, but I can tell from the corner of Gaji, voila, must mean they like what he's doing.
Ooh la la. We need some more ooh la las.
Well, hey, Gaji coming here to win, not just to survive. He's trying to attack Doumbe.
Doumbe's counterpunching is sharp. He just moves his head and then just follows back with some different angled punches. Very hard to see, very hard to catch. There you go.
Wow.
One punch power from Doumbe. Puts Gaji down again.
That right hand, slight overhand.
6, 7, 8, ready, fight!
2 knockdowns so far for Doumbe, with a 3rd be a charm. Downstairs to the body.
Yeah, look at those overhand chopping down shots.
Whoa!
It's possibly going to be it for Gaji.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, out!
It is over. Cedric Doumbe retains his
Bravo, Cédric.
welterweight championship. And a sign of
Ah ouais, les gars.
sportsmanship, he sticks his French flag and claims the country.
Yeah, he's now definitely officially the best fighter from France and still a
Wow.
welterweight champion. I mean, still has that power.
Bravo.
That first round, I think he was overreaching for it, but collected himself, found the shots, but it was a left right hand that he has. It's how he knocked down most of his other opponents, and they come with this slight little arc that you can't really see.
Yes.
Just off of that jab, man. Countered the jab with that overhand. Boom. Touches with it every single time. He tries to mix that overhand with an uppercut, but that nice finish here with that right hook. Comes back, left hook, side to right. All torque, all rotation. That's how you get power. When you can turn your shoulders and your body into it, you throw everything behind it. You don't have to try hard, but the weight of the punch is just too much.
And you know Bertel Grunhardt is sitting somewhere watching this. He had to pull out of the fight because of an injury. What do you think he saw here tonight?
Well, I mean, in that first round, I mean, there was a few openings that you saw. I mean, you got to think, you know, Doumbe did get hit a few times in that first round. So maybe Bertel's thinking there's holes, but I just think people, they don't really respect that power that Doumbe has. But when he hits you, it's just those different angles. And speaking of Bertel,
Yeah. Hashtag pray for Myrtle. And we do pray for Myrtle to get back healthy.
yeah, for sure I do. I'm praying for everyone, Todd. I want this 2020 over with.
Nice to see those two hug it out at the end. And officially the torch has been passed. As Doumbe wins again.
La
and now
ceinture,
he
la
has 5
ceinture.
knockouts in his last 6 fights.
Yeah, I mean, He's got the knockout bug. He's feeling it. I mean, he's got to keep riding it, keep rolling with it. That's what you want.
All right, let's take you back through the highlights, Joe. A knockdown in each round for Doumbe.
Yeah, first round was pretty wild. Both of them really slugging big shots. I mean, it originally looked like Gaji wanted to come out there and kick fight, but Doumbe brought the action, brought the pressure, stayed head to head, and just throws these looping shots, whether they're hooks and uppercuts, throwing his body all behind them. Just gets his head up, just out of range. But when he attacks you, it's not a single shot. He likes to put his shots into combination. Stay there, mix angles, use good footwork. And it's just that timing. He knew Gaji was coming with these counter punches, so he countered the counter, went right over them, and then got his knockdowns. And then look at those winged shots. And the way he throws that left hook, it sets up the right hook. Then he overthrows the right, which sets up his left, so he kind of uses the momentum.
Oh, that was the best knockout. Just kind of here's a quick right hand. Go have a seat.
Slip off, don't see that overhand shot, boom, touches the button.
And like you said, Myrtle, or Gaji did land some shots on Doumbe, but he handled them very well.
Yeah, very well. I mean, very strong, very durable still. But Doumbe was all about
Respect pour Gaji.
winging hooks,
Il a accepté le combat,
Gaji
franchement.
did try the kicks, but the finish and the story of this fight was all about Doumbe's power punches.
95 landed strikes for Doumbe. He outlanded him to both the head and the body for a total of 95 of 179. Let's make it official now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this Glory World Welterweight Championship bout has come to an end in the third round by a knockout. And still, the new Glory Welterweight Champion of the World, Cedric Doumbe! And the belt represented by Mr. Robbie Timmers, head of talent operation by Glory.
And still the new welterweight champion of the world, Cedric Doumbe. We'll hear from him in just a minute. And of course, we're one step closer to our main event of the evening. There it is, the baddest, Badr Hari. He promises destruction and devastation tonight as he faces for the first time ever Benjamin, Mr. Gentleman, Adagbui, fighting out of Romania.
Next.
But up next, it is our tournament finale. Fighting out of the Netherlands, there is Lady Richters. A relatively easy second round knockout win for him. As for his opponent, Nordine Mahedin, well, he had to go 4 full rounds, and they were brutal rounds. How much will he have left in our final next?
Je renvoie les amis, hein. Ça va, je reviens. Hein.
So as we await our conversation with Cedric Doumbe, let's hear from the two men squaring off on our main event, Badr and Ben.
Bro, I don't respect him, bro. Maybe he's a human, or if the fight is over. But for now, he's my enemy, So there is no respect in this game. There's only hate, violence, and knocking people out. That's it.
I'm just ready and prepared to bring the pain inside the ring, and if he can not take it, he will quit. It's that simple. He knows, I know, everybody knows, when the fight gets difficult, he finds ways to go out. So
yeah, I think he speaks the truth. He's been watching me for a long time, so I think he saw the fight with Zimmerman, he saw the fight with Kariev, he saw the fight with Alistair, he saw all the fights I quit, So I think he did his homework very well. So if he thinks I'm a quitter, we'll see. This guy is easy money, bro. Next week, easy money, bro. I'm telling you, this is a fucking fun, December 19th.
if Badr can knock people out, I can knock people out also, man. I swear to God. So it's very simple,
Yeah, they'll watch, they'll see. I will knock him out first round.
I knock him out second round.
Wow.
It's difficult to knock somebody out in the second if you get knocked out in the first, But we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
come on, yeah. We'll see, exactly. 19 December, brother.
See you then, bro.
Wow. J'ai vite coupé un peu les amis, à tout de suite.
Right there. I mean, after hearing